64. This run is called 2K%. 2K%. So before we start, I'll give you a little history on how this run came to be. The Star Fox community, at least for this game, is mostly segmented into two types. There's a group that likes to speedrun the game, and a group that likes to compete for high scores. So this run kind of puts the best of both worlds in the category. So the rule of this is we're going to try to get 2,000 points and beat the game as fast as we can. And 2,000 points is a relative benchmark for a lot of people when they try to score this game. So before we go in, I'll talk about some of the tech that will be used. So as you know, if you hold A, it will charge your laser, and if you charge your laser all the way, you can fire a green projectile that explodes on contact and destroys enemies, but it also does splash damage. And for every enemy that is affected by that splash or that explosion, you get an extra point. So we'll be exploiting that quite a bit. Another thing that isn't listed in the manual is that if you hold Z and R at the same time, you will not lock your charge shots. And we'll be using that a lot because it lets us fire a lot of charge shots at enemies real fast. So timing starts when I gain control, so it's when I skip the cutscene, okay? I'll count you down.
Good luck.
So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. Star Fox 2K%. So we're going to be boosting a lot. I want to boost to just above half, because that's the fastest way for speed. Now, we're going to do something a little unusual. We're going to kill Slippy. I'm going to damage him first, because I want to get this extra enemy that chases him. So this is automatically become a kill the enemies run. There's a reason why I do this. And I'll explain that a bit later. First, we're going to take out these guys with charge shots and get the points from them.
Area City now.
So also remember, I'm trying to get a high score and beat the game as fast as I can. So it's two things I'm worried about here. So I'm going to grab this bomb here, because we'll be using it in the second level a lot, Meteor. I'm going to fly under this arch to spawn a few more enemies to the left. Through this building spawns those three, and we're going to shoot this building multiple times because the robot's body is flagged as an enemy, and every charge shot that affects it will give me points.
You've got an enemy on your tail. Use the brake.
That's been pretty good so far. I'm going to fire a bomb to kill that mech on the left. And fly into this to get another bomb. So even though I'm going to be kind of saving Falco, we're not going to be taking the hard path. And it's mostly because of speed. But I do want to save him because of the points that I get from the enemies.
I guess I should be thankful. Do a barrel roll.
So far. So in order to get to the hard path, you have to save Falco and fly under all these 7 arches. But we're not going to do that. So we're taking the easy path. Peppy's going to get chased here. Peppy takes a lot of damage if you don't save him. But it kind of doesn't matter. So up is the first boss of the game,
Let's go.
which takes place in all range mode. So this boss is much faster because there's no the hard boss. There's an entire dialogue where you just have to wait until he gets spawned. This is like pretty much instant and right away.
This is Star Fox. No,
There we go.
Emperor, I failed you.
You can kill him without the bomb, but I decided to do the bomb to be safe to get him in one cycle. So the reason we kill our teammates, and we'll have basically one
We're heading
teammate dead
out.
every
All
level, is
aircraft
because
report.
if you get a certain score threshold, for this level it's 150, and all your teammates are alive, after the level completes,
becoming
there's
more
an
like your father.
unskippable cutscene of the game awarding you a medal. And by having one of our teammates dead,
Okay over there, Fox?
we get to skip that. So moving on to stage 2 now. So every time your teammates die, it takes 2 levels for them to come back. So we don't have to kill anyone in this level.
Good luck.
So this level has a lot of empty space, so a good chance to just boost a lot. This beginning is very, very open, and the best way to get points here is to just lob a bunch of bombs. That's pretty much the reason we saved a
Mess up that arm
bunch of
race.
bombs from the first level.
It's quiet. Too quiet. Be careful, it's a trap. Use bomb quietly.
So we use a bomb there because we generally get it back if we kill all the enemies there. This weird rock here is flagged as an enemy, so we can just lob charge shots into it and get points.
Try a somersault.
I want to make sure I don't have a health extend, because if I happen to miss one of the warp rings, I will have to die because I do need a minimum score. And this level, the warp in this level gives you a lot of points, and I have to have those points to get to 2,000.
Use the brake.
In this game, we also never listen to Peppy, except for this one time right
Use the
here.
boost to get through. Incoming. Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
So in a few seconds, Peppy's going to get chased. We're going to break here to let these guys get ahead of me, so I can get the points off them. So here you don't want to boost too much because groups of enemies will spawn after this, and if I boost too much, then I might not get the spawns. But this should be fine. There should be... So you kind of want to wait till they're close up before you fire the shot. If you lock onto them, the game always locks onto a side enemy rather than the middle enemy. So it's almost always better to just aim at them manually.
The enemy's coming from behind. Do a barrel roll. I guess it's your turn to be thanked.
So 2, we call these killer bees, come at you. These give you 4 points each, and I want to get them. So another quirk of Slippy being dead is that he usually gets chased by 3 enemies here, but since he's not here, we'll actually get more enemies this time. Another thing about these enemies, if you kill all of them, you get a bomb. About to get right there. A tiny bit of concentration needed here because I need to fly through some rings, as well as charge shot enemies for points.
Good going, Fox. Good going, Fox. Good going, Fox. All right.
Alright, made it through the warp, that's good. Pretty much the heart attack of this run is over, because missing this warp loses you so much time, because you have to die. So a lot of people like to boost at the beginning, but that kind of slows it down because the game doesn't actually scroll the screen for a little bit, so we don't boost right away. So I do want to carry bombs with me into the next level, because we use it to kill Star Wolf. We're actually not going to be going to Katina. We're going to be going to Fortuna instead. Shots Livy Doodles. It's Katina, not Ficina. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, sorry, Fortuna, not Ficina. So generally, if I were score running this, I would lob a bunch of bombs to kill these, but I do need to somewhat save them. I'll lob a couple just because I have quite a good amount to get one back. This is good. So I'm pretty much on a good pace. And on to Fortuna, which is, we fight Star Wolf in this level. So first order of business for this level is we're going to be killing Falco.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
Because we need one teammate dead.
Hey, Einstein,
Ironically,
I'm on
Falco
your
is
side.
is actually the hardest teammate to kill because
Oh, man.
they actually give him a lot of health. And compared to the number of hits I did to him, if I were to try to kill someone like Slippy, they would literally die in very few hits. It's one of the ways that the game balanced, or they have the different skill sets of your teammates. It's really just how easy it is for them to kill. I'm kind of missing these satellites here. So this level is more or less an auto-scroller because there's nothing really you can do to make it faster other than killing Wolf fast.
I've got you now. Hey, he was mine.
So it's relatively inconsequential to what score I get in this level. It's more I just want to beat it as fast as I can.
Hey, he was mine.
Nice. We're stealing a lot of Slippy's enemies.
You're mine.
Why are ships coming
All right. So at this point is when the cutscene for Wolf is going to happen.
A bomb has been planted at the base.
An interesting thing about this is that you can skip the beginning of this cutscene by pressing start, and we can lob bombs as they're coming in.
Andros has ordered us to take you down.
Happy. Long time no see. Andros' enemy is my enemy.
I didn't get a good cycle
Just
on
what
them.
I need to see. Star Wars.
Generally, you can kill them as they're coming in, but
Let's take care of
we're gonna have to do a
these
little
guys
cleanup here.
You'll be seeing your dad soon.
One. I think Wolf is always the one chasing
What
you.
the heck?
Wolf, please.
Get to the pond, Froggy.
Well, I'm getting trolled.
Uncle Andros!
So this is quite a bit of time loss, actually, unfortunately.
There's one more to go. I can't move.
All right. Hey, we
I'll
got the
take care of the
69.
bomb
Nice,
now.
nice meme number there.
All aircraft report.
Hey, we made it.
Bob, take it easy.
So we have to make sure we menu to select Sector X as the next level, because Sector X is another place where we get a lot of points. And the next level will also be killing Peppy, because in Macbeth you use a Landmaster and it's not very easy to have teammates die in that level. So it's better to have one teammate dead in Sector X, and Peppy gets chased a lot in this level, so we'll be letting him get chased and then killing him off right before his enemies kill him. So to start off the level, we're going to face a bunch of grouped ships. Shouts to Drazzle100 for this strategy. I sometimes use this in score ending strategies as well.
Stay alert! He's quick! Be careful! We're getting close to the base!
I'm going to break a bit here to get these mines. Pretty much this part of the level just plays itself. It's just shoot the enemies where they are. Losing your wings is a thing, but it's not that big a deal in this level. It's Area 6 where you want to have full power when going through. And every time you get a laser upgrade, you get your wings get replenished. So I'm not going to rescue this guy right away. I do want him alive for a bit of the level, because he spawns a lot of enemies. So we always take the right path, because the right path has more enemies.
I'll attack from the outside!
Interceptor system dead ahead.
You want to make sure you take out these guys fast, because there's a phenomenon known as the meme ring, where sometimes if you don't kill them, they end up crashing into each other, and you don't get any points for it. Shout outs to Lilat R for that. I think he did that at one of his marathon runs.
Where is the secret weapon?
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
So around this point is where we're going to want to kill Peppy.
I'm going ahead! Back me up, Bob!
There he goes.
Sorry, guys, I gotta sit this one out!
And the nice thing about it is we still got the points for it, so we didn't actually lose anything from killing him. So you want to boost it just under half to get the optimal speed. This boss is relatively self-explanatory. You just hit him. Another good thing about Falco being dead is that he usually has dialogue where he says like, "Look behind you" or something like that.
Destroy.
So with Falco being dead, we actually skip that.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Maybe I can one cycle this. It's a bit hard. You have to mash really fast.
You are an enemy.
Ah, dang. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Where is the creator?
His hitbox shifts a lot when he attempts to throw the punches. I bet you I needed only like 3 or 4 shots. But unfortunately, that means we lose like around 10 seconds.
Yippee! You did it!
I'd say relatively close to it. So we can deliver the last blows fast.
What? The view is clear. I must be complete.
Another reason I want to be ahead of it is because I want to boost past this explosion, because the explosion does cause lag. So when it explodes, you want to get it out of screen as fast as possible.
All aircraft report.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
Peppy ship is in the docking bay. Repairs complete on Falco ship.
Okay, I'm well ahead of pace, which is pretty nice, score-wise at least. So it should be relatively smooth sailing from here on. The only thing we have to lose is time. So Macbeth is a Landmaster level. The thing about the Landmaster is that you can't unlock charge shots because the Z and R buttons are used for rolling and hovering, and they both consume the gauge. So first thing we do is we roll to the left and fire a bomb to kill off the trailers. Boosting in the Landmaster is slightly different. You boost close to half for the optimal speed. So you hold it a bit longer.
I'm taking it out.
Because the recovery time is a bit longer.
Just some little hyenas now.
So we're going to do a little bit of a score strategy here. We're going to bump into this wall, or this pillar,
Here you go.
to get good shots on these rocks. These rocks are actually like one of the key things to get score on this level because you want to get the hit bonuses off them.
They're not taking me serious.
And it's random which patterns they roll to.
Here they come.
That was a relatively bad pattern actually, but it relatively doesn't matter at this point.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
I'm just going to fire a bomb to get the rest of them. So we're going to do a few score running strategies here. One coming up.
Incoming!
So if I hold up here, it'll aim my cannon downwards. And for some reason a wall is right in front of me, so I can get charge shots off all these rocks.
How's the Landmaster, Fox?
They can't for real, do you?
Oh, I got pushed back a little. That was weird. So I'm aiming at the wall because I want the splash damage to hit these rocks to get extra points.
Shoot! He's right behind me.
So coming up is what's known as the Rack and Eye Curse. We have to slow down a bit here
I guess
because
I should be thankful.
we have to slow down for this train to shoot the bombs. And for some reason, fellow runner Rack and I always misses this, or it happens often to him. So we dub it the Rack and Eye Curse. I'm going to bomb to take out this tanker.
What's wrong? Come a little closer.
So if we go under the arches in a certain pattern, so this one, we'll get an extra bomb to play with. And we use bombs quite liberally in Area 6, and I forgot to get it, which is fine. I really only need 4, and I'm going to get 2 more anyway. I actually learned about that recently, not too long ago, that bomb there. So I always forget to get it. So we need to get the hard path, so we need to shoot these 7 switches.
Location confirmed.
Always make sure you mash C right on that particular call, because this game lags so much here that it can often skip the frames that you press the button,
You're very lucky.
and sometimes you can just completely miss the call for the free bomb.
Oh, who are these guys here to run?
Enemy field analyzed.
So Falco always gets the switch to the right, so we don't have to worry about it.
I'm here to rescue you.
We avoided Lord Scoops,
Step on the
the
gas.
ice cream scooper. And now for the most epic explosion in all of N64 history.
No! Give them way!
So for those watching, please be sure to support the Sick Kids Foundation. It's a wonderful hospital. Does research and development for all of children's illnesses. It's a non-for-profit organization as well, and really good cause. It is my hope that we put sick kids out of business. If you want to know why I think that, it's because eventually with all your help and research and donations, we will find cures for all these diseases, and then there will be no more sick kids.
I can see the look
So you
on
want to
their
donate,
stupid faces.
support the cause, ending illnesses,
Repairs
and
complete
diseases
on heavy
for
ship.
children and everyone. It's a bit of an ironic statement, but I'm going to say it. So in this level, there's no cutscene, so it doesn't matter if our teammates are alive or not. So everyone's going to be alive on this level, and I won't have to worry about killing any of them. At least in Area 6. So Peppy was dead here, so we're not going to get the medal for this level. So I'm going to, because I'm actually quite ahead of schedule, I'm going to play this level like a traditional score run. I'm going to try to get a high score as I can, just because I can. And this is a really fun level too. It's very, very intense, so I might not be talking too much.
Entering Venom Air Defense Zone.
Everybody stay alert.
They find ahead.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side. Boats behind me. Am I getting slow? Let's clean up this mess.
So I'll be going for general score running strategies here. For fun.
Time for a little payback. Hold still and let me shoot you. Gotcha!
Ironically, I'm the one that shoots it, but Falco's the one that says gotcha. It's a little weird thing there. On a pretty good pace.
Incoming enemy missile!
Shoot him down! We're leaving mark!
Taking out all these 5 missiles with lasers can be hard if you're not good at mashing.
Did we get him?
Not yet, sir!
So we're going to shoot Peppy a few times here.
I'm getting careless! Nice, Fox.
I missed that, didn't I?
Ah, the sun is cloud.
I didn't get top dish.
I'm looking forward to this.
So 300 is actually the score threshold, and I'm already above it. And I just hit the checkpoint about halfway through.
They broke it through the first line!
I thought I missed that for a second.
We're gonna break through that fleet!
We're gonna somersault there to get a good shot on these guys.
They're through the second line!
Gray Fox will cover you. Fire! Fire! Don't let him through!
Venom's right there! Woo! That was too
I missed Tasha.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I missed a lot there too.
Good go.
But I got that, so it's all good. We should be rounding at about 600 at the end of this.
The last line has been breached. These guys crazy.
Alright, there we go.
Okay. Deploy it now.
So this is actually kind of a relatively low score for me.
Hey, Einstein.
Also,
I'm
your
on
teammates can
side.
randomly crash into you here and just take your wings
We were
away.
so close to
We definitely want hyper lasers for the wolf fight coming up because fighting him with singles is takes so much longer than fighting with hypers. We'll see if we can one cycle this boss, or there's actually 2 cycles of these. We gotta take out these tentacles here.
Enemy shield analyzed.
So there's a timer that gets activated when oh my life. When you shoot. I'm gonna take that refill. Okay, that's a 2 cycle, that's kinda normal. It's actually really hard to get 1 cycles. Because when you damage the first tentacle, an in-game timer counts down, and when that timer expires, they become invincible no matter what the animation looks like. Oh, shoutouts to Lila. Are we going to be doing the rave soon?
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing my best Lilat impression now. I'm pretty sure everyone in the Star Fox community that's watching is going to know what's going on. You'll be seeing a lot of raves in chat. So if you don't know what's coming up, seizure warning, there is a bright flash of pink light going to be at the screen. Everyone gets ready for the rave. We're going to camp in this bottom right corner.
Watch out, Fox.
Shouts to Lilat.
Destroy all 3 energy balls.
The shield is gone. Shoot the core.
There's so much lag here that I have to actually slow down my rate of fire.
Yippee! You did it!
Now for the final level. So you get 227 points, and that'll put me at around 2,000 something,
Hold on. We're entering Venom airspace.
2,060-ish. So I'm definitely good for scoring as score goes. So we're gonna try to get this as fast as we can.
Don't get
So
too
bombs don't
cocky,
work on these guys. We just have
Starfox.
to shoot them with lasers.
Let's see how you handle our new ships.
Too bad.
Oh, this is pretty funny. Andrew's gonna speak and he's already dead.
We'll make sure you never reach Android. We'll just see about that, Star Wolf.
You guys don't give up.
So that was a really good fight.
Happening.
Pretty much as fast as it's gonna get.
I'll go it alone from
There is
here.
a chance I will soft lock here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen if he takes a wide turn like that.
Fuck!
And we're good. So now we're going to face Andros, or Father Brain. So the fastest tunnel is, I believe, right, left, left. And you get a extra life in the process.
I control the galaxy. It's foolish to come against me.
So we're going to do a bit of lag reduction. We're going to look up as Andros laughs at us. Going to go for the eyes. Look up to reduce lag.
I have the brains to rule my life.
So, Androd, you show your true form.
And there go the eyes, so now we just have to shoot the brain. You know when you shoot in the brain, it teleports right behind you, so we can just nab it like this. So time's coming up when I lose control.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Oh, let me get my phone, because I'm going to shout a bunch of people out right now. Should be around a 35. I think.
Don't ever give
Unless I
up,
get
my
deked
son.
by Daddy. There's a chance I might miss the an exit in the exit
Father?
sequence.
Follow me, Fox.
So let's get out of here, shall we? This is our dad. Your dad is quite a jerk in this game, because if you follow the Star Fox lore, he actually takes a large 80-year loan
Fox.
to try to beat Andros, I think it was. I'm not too familiar with the lore, but basically Star Fox, Fox McCloud, James' son, is in debt for the next 80 years. And whatever money we get here is going to work off
Never
paying
give
that
up.
loan.
Trust your
So
instinct.
we got quite the selfish father here. And we made it past. We didn't get deked by Daddy. The time is coming up. It's when this cutscene ends.
You've become so strong.
Well, let me try to get the 30. 59, 59. Now, time. Under 35 minutes. Let's go. So I want to give a huge shout out to the Hit Plus 64 Discord. It's a score running Discord created by Drazzle 100. I'm going to shout out everybody who's online right now.
Way to go!
Rakanai, Argit, Co-Empathy, Drazzle 100, Ente, I Got Bored, Juice, La Future, Olivia, Ramley, Rio P, Schnaff. Oh my god, Schnaff, I love you. A10 Moon. I'm not going to shout out everybody, but everyone I know. CMM215, Celestial Falcon, Carefree Bomb Box, I'm Avian. I use big words to sound smart. A10 Munoz, Floating Cows, Glid Zed, Hello, Jake Monroe, Lord Fluffy, Mep, Patch 93, Phoenix, Patal, Proxy Wolf, Roos, Rock Shock, Solid Sneakers, Urban Golic, and Full Wrath. I think I hit everybody that's online. That was a breather. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching Star Fox 64 here at Games Finished Adequately. We're going to be going to our next run, which is Metal Gear by Near Russell. It's going to be a great run. We'll be right back as we set up for the next run.